This part of the activity asked how comprehensive is my preferred definition of reflection. My chosen definition is Brookfield's definition of critical reflective practice, and it states that critical reflective practice is a process of inquiry involving practitioners in trying to discover and research the assumptions that frame how they work. And I will be analyzing it using the guidelines given in the course notes for reflective practice in action 1 EDLM 2008. And the guidelines given was to look at its context, determine if it has any unique or distinguishing features, to look at the nature of the process being described or defined, state whether or not it is informative, and again, whether or not it is explanatory. Brookfield's use of the words practitioner actually creates the context for this definition. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a practitioner is a person who is actively engaged in an art, discipline, or profession, especially medicine. So these are not persons who are at school, or specifically students in class studying. Rather, these are persons who are in the workplace working. That doesn't mean the person can't be a young person, 18, 19, or 20, but rather it is not a student, it is not a child, it is a worker engaged in this activity. A unique feature of this definition is the fact that it is performed by the practitioner to him or herself and not by others to him or her. Hence, it could be thought of as a kind of self-assessment where the practitioner is judging his or herself based on some given criteria. This is completely different to what is being portrayed in this particular picture, which is more of a performance appraisal, which is performed by either a supervisor or manager, and that is a unique feature of this particular definition. When we analyze the phrase assumptions that frame how they work, it suggests to us that we are looking at those ideas and beliefs that influence the practitioner's work output and not the output themselves. So the question isn't if the practitioner does good work or not. Rather, it is why the person works the way he or she does. This is another unique quality for this definition. Though critical reflection can be considered self-assessment, we are not looking at the work created or done, which is traditionally what is meant by self-assessment. By describing critical reflective practice as an inquiry, Brookfield linked the practice to a set of behaviors where the practitioner is expected to go beyond a cursory look and delve deeper into the object being observed. Words that are synonymous to inquiry include investigation, probe, examination, and interrogation. And if you look at the picture, you can even see some more words that is kind of implied when you think of an inquiry. Concerning the nature of the process, it is very explicit. It is an inquiry into the assumptions that practitioners hold that influence the way they work. However, by using the words discover and research, it adds to the explanatory aspect of the definition. For example, using the word discover implies that there are assumptions. It does not state whether these assumptions are good or bad. It just implies that they are there, they are influential, whether for good or bad, and that the practitioner doesn't know what these assumptions are. Also, in using the word research, Brookfield appears to be suggesting that when the assumptions are found, they will be examined using specialized tools, they will be examined methodically and tested. So the process is described and explained in some detail.